Hello, everybody. It is Adam from SoGoSurvey, and today we are here to talk about the online suggestion box. So, without further ado, let's dive right into it. Why is employee and customer feedback important? A company's ROI is highly correlated to how well you retain your customers and employees by establishing loyalty. Many consider these two most crucial management focus areas for any business, big or small. Consider the following observations. When you lose a loyal customer to a competitor, your competitors get stronger and you get weaker. According to the Gartner Group, 80% of sales growth comes from your loyal customer base. One bad customer experience has a substantial ripple effect, spreading the news to 16 others. Essentially, one disgruntled person can wreak devastating brand damage simply by word of mouth. Losing an employee comes at the cost of anywhere between 150% to 200% of that person's salary through recruiting, onboarding, and training. For an employee paid hourly, expect the cost to level out at $1,500. Therefore, it's not only the cost per churn event that figures into the equation, but also the frequency. The bottom line, churn, whether in the customer base or employee ranks, is the arch enemy of organizational profitability. Inability to establish and retain loyalty is a critical problem in business today. Want an advantage? Hear from customers and employees before they decide to jump ship. The more you know and the earlier you know it, the better. This knowledge provides you the traction and power to take action before ROI is impacted. Cue the topic, a well-structured online suggestion box can help. An online suggestion box, your portal to reliable customer and employee feedback. First, a few caveats. Feedback is one thing, reliable feedback is quite another. When it comes to positive feedback, there's often the suspicion that the employee or customer tells you what they think you want to hear. For example, in a restaurant, when the host inquires how things are, guests almost always answer fine or great, even when dissatisfied with one service aspect or another. Nonetheless, on leaving the establishment, they'll tell anyone who listens about the rude waiter or too much noise and never return. After all, reliability in market research means that customers and employees must trust the company not to abuse the data it accumulates from their suggestions and use negative comments against the surveyed respondents in any way. A good starting point for trust is anonymity, where the person giving the feedback remains unknown. As a result, the online anonymous suggestion box is the most popular way of encouraging employees and customers to speak their minds. When the company accesses the responses from an online suggestion box and reviews them, it's crucial to connect the findings to the employee and customer journeys. Unless the employee experience and the customer experience can benefit from an online suggestion box, why go to all the trouble of finding out how customer and employees feel about things? The company must decide if its only objective with an online suggestion box is to listen to what respondents have to say or engage in a conversation to get more insight. Marketers and HR refer to this as closing the loop. Why an online suggestion box? COVID-19 triggered a seismic change in the way employees work and customers buy. With the digital era, this decade has directed everything we do toward internet networking, so gone are the days of using a physical suggestion box somewhere in the office or in the store, possibly with someone even looking over your shoulder. An online suggestion box combines convenience and privacy. Plus, it's now the channel that customers and employees are most comfortable using. Here are some benefits: data security, convenience, organization, reminders, and less waste. An online suggestion box program delivers results. We all know the jokes about the online suggestion box being inside the CEO's office or even being the circular file trash can on the other end. It doesn't matter where the suggestion box sits. It's what you do with the information and ideas that count. An online suggestion box's power is a reality if, and only if, employees and customers can see that their input makes a difference. Nothing motivates like recognition, and recognizing people for contributing to a better way of doing things creates more trust. Thus, it gives the box more credibility as a feedback generator. As a company, set systems to publicize groundbreaking suggestions, communicate relative suggestion popularity, develop more in-depth anonymous conversation by asking for comments on suggestions, and broadcast submitted process changes or new projects resulting from submitted ideas. There's a thin line between the online suggestion box and a survey, but you can always connect the two. Suggestions are broader and more open-ended, whereas questions in a survey are focused. Once you receive interesting suggestions, posting an online survey around the subject can deepen your understanding and provide management with the perfect way to close the loop. If you want to read the full blog, we have it on our website, or you can watch some more of our YouTube videos or tune in to some of our podcasts. Follow us on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and subscribe to us on YouTube. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you have a good weekend.